Hey guys, yeah, you're welcome for that little head bob while we were waiting tonight. I saw myself in last week's video, and the face I was making while I was waiting for YouTube to load was really something else. So, let me refresh this page and see if we are live. As always, let me know if you can hear me okay and everything, that everything is working well. Looks like we're good to go, so say hi once you're in here, and we will get started. Hey guys, Brett, Colin, hello. Jermaine, let's cut some cords. Howard, hello. All right, so I am still here with this setup over here. Chris wants to know how I'm doing. Yeah, I'll just give you guys a quick recap. Thank you everyone for listening to me vent a little bit last week about some of the issues we were having in this space. I will be in a new space next month. So on that note, we are not going to do a Q&A the last Wednesday of April. So just a heads up. And I will keep everybody updated if anything else happens on our Cord Cutters News Twitter account and over here on YouTube under the community tab. I'll post a message if we have to cancel for any reason. So definitely check there. If I'm not here, I will let you know. Yeah, moving, thank goodness. A long overdue move, and the new spot has a nice little office space, so hopefully it'll take care of some of these problems. All right, so with that out of the way, also thank you for all of the really nice messages you guys have sent me over the past week. I really appreciate it. It's been a little rough, but hopefully everything will be back on track soon. All right, so let's jump into some cord cutting. We might not do a full hour tonight. I'm just a little stressed and tired, to be honest. But in the meantime, let's answer some questions. All right, yeah, Jermaine says I'm waiting on the Wednesday that we tune in and I'm in a new place soon, very, very soon. Okay, so, oh yeah, a good topic. Colin wants to know about T-Mobile quickly moving on from T-Vision. So, Bill, I'm sure that you have some thoughts and opinions about this. Yep, and there's Bill with a comment too. So, T-Vision is shutting down at the end of April. So, Bill says, I agree with them on the problems. And yeah, I'm with you. I think it was kind of doomed from the start. We had some posts about it right after it launched. A lot of these networks had complaints about the way that T-Mobile was putting their channels on different plans. There were some contract issues. So I think we all kind of saw this one coming. A really interesting fun fact, maybe not so fun for either of these companies, but T-Vision lasted not even as long as Quibi. So not great. All right, T-Vision was doomed. Yeah, agreed. I think it was just kind of doomed from the start. It was a good idea, but I think that they had such a low price point that it would have been hard for them to sustain that. So it just wasn't going to work out. So yeah, a note for any T-Mobile customers, you can now, sorry about the noise, it's just going to happen the whole time. I apologize. So yes, T-Vision is shutting down. So for those of you who have T-Mobile, if you already have T-Vision, you can now take $10 off of a YouTube TV subscription, also $10 off of a Philo subscription, and that should give you about the same channels that you were getting with T-Vision. If you're a T-Mobile customer or one of the T-Mobile companies, if you are a customer, you can still sign up for a couple of weeks and get that discount also. All right, next up. Yes, so that's what T-Mobile is going to replace it with, YouTube TV and Philo. They have deals in place with both of those companies for now. John, hi, you're always asking me how my week has been, and I really appreciate that. I'm a little stressed out, but everything is okay. Let's see. Whenever you put your streaming service on pause, does it still use data? That's a good question. I would recommend completely closing out of the app so that it doesn't use any data. and turning off your device whenever you're finished with it. Let's see here. We're getting more questions about Peacock being available on more devices. Unfortunately, I don't have any update for you about that. We typically don't find out until as it's happening. Ron is surprised that VidGo is still going. Haven't heard any updates about them. Yeah, VidGo is thriving right now. So I hate to say that, I don't want to jinx them, but yeah, right now they're doing well. They still have their $10 plan in place. If you haven't already signed up, you can get your first 2 months for $10 a month, which is an awesome deal. VidGo is a good service. They do have a couple of downsides. I will say that not having a DVR is a big one, and I've brought that up to them multiple times. So they are aware that that's something that people want. They also don't have a ton of local stations. They have some ABC affiliate stations, but not everywhere, so something to keep in mind. Let's see. Any chance that Marquee Network will go on YouTube TV? Definitely a chance, but also Fubo TV just made that deal today. So we posted that right at the end of the day today, that Fubo TV just made a deal to have Marquee Network on their basic package. No word yet about it being on YouTube TV, but it could happen. Let's see. The friend group here, I like it. Is VidGo legal? I thought you were talking about an illegal site. No, VidGo is definitely legal. It's just another live TV streaming service. Definitely legal. Richard says he never got T-Vision to work for him. It was always buffering. Interesting. I wonder if anyone else has had that same experience. Martin says, thank you for the MLB baseball update. So Raymond, one of our writers, has really been, here's a pun for you, has really been on the ball with all of the MLB updates. So he will be showing you how to watch all of that content. He will be doing updates and things, so look out for that. I've really been leaning on Raymond for all of our sports content lately. He is great. Will Philo get more channels? I would say probably don't count on it super soon. Right now, I think that they just kind of found their sweet spot with the channels that they offer and also staying at that low price point. I have like some weird shadows going on in here. I'm sorry about that. Gosh, it's all gonna get better soon. Yeah, just like people use Quibi to reference the length of time you want them to use T-Vision also. Yeah, somewhere between Quibi and T-Vision. I like that. Let's see. People say that they're preparing for freezing cold weather. It's supposed to snow here in Cleveland tomorrow. Ridiculous. Yeah, lots of people excited for baseball season to start. Me too. Looking forward to it. Will MLB TV lift local blackouts this season? I don't think so. Okay, here's an interesting question and something that we don't talk about super often. Chris wants to know about my thoughts on using a VPN to access blacked out games. Here is what I have to say. I know a lot of people do that. The VPN can make it so that you can change your location and watch content that is not available in your area. So the reason that we don't talk about that often and that we delete these comments sometimes is that using a VPN to change your location violates the terms of service for a lot of streaming services. So technically, technically these streaming services say that you can't do that, which is why we just don't promote that as being an option. Let me just, hang on. Okay. DMS says, I'm a Rangers fan, so I'm not excited about MLB season. Yeah, I have to tell you that the Cleveland baseball team is also having some serious issues. Doug says, I just switched from YouTube TV to Fubo for NESN. That's the great thing about cord cutting. You can just switch it up whenever you need to. Yeah, lots of questions about these regional sports networks. To be honest, I have no idea if any last minute deals are going to be made. It doesn't look promising. So, these regional sports networks are asking for so much money, and that's why these streaming services have dropped them. It's why they can't get these deals made. So, I wouldn't really count on it, but obviously, last minute deals can be made. So a quick note too about Fubo TV getting Marquee Network. In the email that they sent us about it, they said it's going to happen over the next couple weeks, so it might not show up right away. It will be on the way, but you might miss out on the first couple weeks of baseball season. Any Spotify deals coming up? Not that I know of. We don't do a ton of music streaming news, but if anyone has Spotify deals to share, please leave them in the comments. Yep, Apple TV rumors are starting up again, and let me tell you that Philip and I had a pretty funny conversation about that today. I told him that I let you guys know I think this is all a big prank. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Let me scroll around a little bit. Yeah, everyone's talking about the weather. It's been crazy, guys. Yeah, a lot of the Fox regional sports networks became Bally Sports. So those were the Sinclair-owned ones. They just rebranded them. Yeah, some of them changed names, some consolidated with others. You can watch them through the app, but you have to sign in through a provider. And right now, AT&T TV is the only streaming service, unfortunately. Howard is watching WandaVision, so no spoilers, but man, what a great show. Hey, Brie, good to see you. Oh my gosh, yeah, the weather is so crazy everywhere. 90 in Austin, 60 in Seattle. Let me see what it's doing in Cleveland right now. 46 degrees, but it is supposed to start snowing at 2 o'clock in the morning. Awesome. Yeah, I saw that article too, Jason. The article about Chinese brand TVs are hurting the brand image of Roku. I don't think so. I think that article was saying that some of these cheaper TVs are not high quality, that people are having issues with them. Some of them that they mentioned, though, I think are perfectly fine. I also think that whenever you pay a low price for a TV, you have to know it's not going to last as long as some of these more expensive brands. So I briefly looked over that article, but didn't read it super closely. But that was my initial reaction. 90 degrees in Austin. I can't believe that, Bill. That's crazy. Yeah, TCL was one of the brands they mentioned. To be honest, I have a TCL Roku TV and I like it a lot. I haven't had any issues. Yeah, people are talking about their TCL TVs. Yep, I'm with you guys. Mine is working great. I completely understand, though, that I'll probably have to upgrade at some point, and that's fine. But it has served me well for the past few years. Yeah, good point, Eric, that Fubo TV will charge a regional sports network fee if they have a regional sports network in your area. So something to look out for, between $5 and $10, yeah, on top of the $65 a month. George, where the heck are you at that it's 18 degrees? What? Oh yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong came out. Has anyone watched it yet? I might do that tonight. Jermaine has a theory that some big news always comes out on Wednesdays to give us something to talk about. And Jermaine points out that Godzilla vs. Kong came out today to give us something to talk about. Unfortunately, I just finished working right before we started, so I haven't had any time yet. Donald, YouTube TV and TVision, two completely different services. So if I mix those up, I apologize. YouTube TV is going strong. T-Mobile TVision is the one that is shutting down. G-Money, no, it's not too scary for me. Godzilla vs. Kong, I think I can handle. Thank you, though, for looking out for me. No, not a full moon in the background. That would be my ring light reflecting in that window. Question about Locast. If I know where they are going next, will they be in San Diego? I would say San Diego would be a likely place that they would go next, only because they're already in that area, but we don't get any heads up about cities that they are going to. We don't find out until that day. NYC, thank you. I know your name because we follow each other on Twitter, but I will always call you NYC. Read an article from Adweek that Bally Sports is releasing an app in the coming weeks. Will it be available as a standalone package? It will not, unfortunately, not until 2022. So Raymond actually has an article up over on CoreCuttersNews.com all about the Bally Sports app, and he mentions in that article that right now you can get the app. It was the Fox, I believe the Fox Sports Go app that's rebranding to become the Bally app. Excuse me, sorry. So you can use that app, but you have to sign in through your provider, either your cable or streaming provider. And hopefully in 2022, they will make it direct to consumer. So you'll be able to subscribe directly to the service. All right. T Junior says, HBO Max. Do you have a question about it? Do you have a comment about it? Do you just really love it? Let me know. T Junior already, oh, okay, that's what you were saying. You already watched Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah, that might be my plan tonight. Oh, sorry, I'm so sniffly. I think it's stress. I'm sorry. Hopefully in the new place, all of this will just be over. Okay, good question about the Amazon interface. So Amazon said that the new interface now should be live on all of their devices that are eligible. There's a full list on their website and on our website. However, I've seen a lot of people today saying that they have not gotten the update yet. Unfortunately, I have no idea what's going on with that. Amazon is kind of notorious for slowly coming out with updates. So I would say also go into your settings and just see if there's an update available. It should update automatically, but sometimes people are saying that it hasn't. Ron has Godzilla vs. Kong on pause so that you can chat. That is hilarious, and thank you so much for pausing to make time for our chat. Yeah, DMS, you're right. I do. My allergies are crazy. It's this weather. It's been nuts. How much money is HBO Max with commercials going to cost? They have not let us know yet. Yeah, lots of people saying no Amazon update yet. I would love to see that happen soon. It looks like it has some good stuff. Philip has used it. He had a good experience, but my device has not updated yet either. John is watching season 6 and 7 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Awesome. Godzilla vs. Kong is on HBO Max, Donald. Oh, T Junior, thank you. Sorry, I read your HBO Max comment out of context. My bad. Things were going by too quickly. I missed it. Jeff says, hey Jess, do you know if anyone has offered Luke a shoulder to cry on after last night? I don't know what happened. I must have missed it. Sorry. How would I feel if Luke was behind me watching my live stream? That would be very creepy because that would mean that he was on a rooftop over there. He watches sometimes. Every once in a while he's lurking around watching the live stream. Why does AT&T have all of these sports networks and no one else does? They're just willing to pay for it. They also charge more for their service, so they have the money for it. Also AT&T, because it's such a big, well-established brand, they already have relationships with a lot of these companies, so they might be getting better deals than others. Ron recommends Invincible on Amazon Prime. Arthur says, hi, just came on here. Do you know what's going on between TVision and YouTube TV? I do. So you can head over to cordcuttersnews.com for the full story. But the short version is that T-Mobile is shutting down TVision. They just had some issues that they couldn't resolve, so instead they are offering customers $10 off of a YouTube TV subscription. So if you were already a TVision subscriber, you can get that $10 off of a YouTube TV subscription, also $10 off of a Philo subscription. If you are a T-Mobile customer but you don't yet have TVision, you can sign up now and get that. George, thank you. I appreciate that. But Philip is great. He is so good at sitting down and doing very well thought out and planned videos that take so much more time, effort, editing. I am happy to just sit here and go on live and chat for a little bit once a week. All right, let's see. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure that Luke is having some feelings about Michigan losing. All right, let's see. Lots of Invincible fans. Maybe that one's gonna have to go on my list. Thanks, guys. Yeah, TVision surrendered, put up the white flag. Yep. I think we all kind of saw that coming. Do I think that Philo is worth the money? I do, yeah. If you are someone who doesn't need to watch sports or your local channels, or if you get locals with your antenna or Locast, I think that Philo is great. If it has the channels that you're looking for, it's a great deal. Liam is getting the HBO Max free trial just for Godzilla vs. King Kong. Do they have a free trial right now? I thought they got rid of it. All right, Jason has a review of Locast. I get about 10 times the channels versus just over the air. I'm on the edge of a major market, so I don't get the majority of the channels. Yeah, so in the video that Philip and I did about Locast, I mentioned that I get about 12 channels with an antenna, and I get 70 with Locast, so amazing. No complaints there. Yeah, Friendly is another good, really affordable service, especially if you're looking for Hallmark channels. They only have, I think it's 16 channels now, so not a ton, but it's only like $5 or $6 a month. Frank, yeah, T-Mobile home internet is expanding really rapidly. I think they're just kind of putting more effort into that and leaving the streaming to the others. Yep, big fan of Locast here too, George. I'm with you. We had a long chat about Locast last week. I had Locast on the brain. Philip and I made a video about it, so I was happy to just come here and chat about Locast. Craig, yeah, $10 off of Philo and $10 off of YouTube. I think I'm getting that right. Am I not? There's a discount for both of them. I know sometimes I start talking too fast and I get carried away and get things wrong, so please do correct me if I'm saying things wrong. Brett would rather pay $5 a month for Locast than put up an antenna. Yeah, I just have a little flat indoor antenna and it's fine for what it is, but I just wasn't getting enough channels, so. Craig, yeah, I'm almost positive that's what the deal is. That's what the email from T-Mobile said. Flavor Living is a new member. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Tammy, no, you would have to hook up a recording device to do that. If anyone has any recommendations, please leave them below. I should get some Indians blinds for my window. Hopefully I'll be out of here soon enough that I won't need them. Why did I only survive 3 days with the ads on Locast? I've been using it with ads for 7 months and I don't mind. I kind of intended to donate the entire time. I just wanted to see what it was like to use it without donating, just so I got the full experience, because we were writing about it and doing a video about it. So I purposely took that few days just to watch it with the ads. I did find them kind of intrusive. It was fine whenever they happened during commercial breaks, but there were a couple of times that they would interrupt the programming, which I thought was annoying. And to be honest, I'm happy to support Locast so that they can go to more locations. So that is why I did that. What does T-Mobile home internet actually offer? It's just a home internet service for pretty cheap, $60. I haven't used it myself, so I can't do a full review, but I know others have. Howard, thank you so much for that comment. That was really nice. I am happy to come here and talk cord cutting. Oh, good question. So I think today is the last day to use the Paramount Plus code. The code is YEAR, Y-E-A-R, for a 50% discount on an annual subscription to Paramount Plus. So if you are interested, definitely do that. We have the link again over on Cord Cutters News. Is it for anyone or new customers? I believe it's for new customers only, but worth a try either way. Sometimes their codes work for everybody, which is great. And I think that today is the last day to get that. Ray says that T-Mobile is $50. I think that they are raising that price, though. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Howard says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, please. If you think these videos are entertaining or helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Cord Cutters News if you haven't already. Yeah, G-Money, this is a great question, and I wish I had an answer for you. I'm still not getting a straight answer. G-Money says, whenever I see 1,000 commercials about Discovery Plus, they always mention new episodes exclusively on Discovery Plus. Do we know if that means they have exclusive rights temporarily or always? We have no idea. They have exclusive rights to some things. They do not have rights to other things. They have new episodes of some shows and not others. It's a little weird right now. I think it's because they just have so many licensing deals out there with others, and they're trying to bring all of their content onto their own service, but I think that they are struggling a little bit with that. Doug is down in Elyria. Hey, welcome to the chat, Doug. Happy to talk to another Ohioan. Bill, thank you. I appreciate that, and I will look at that email after we're done here. How many local 24/7 channels are there in the US? I have absolutely no idea, but that is a fun trivia question. Any news about Pluto TV? No, and actually we haven't heard about any new channels over there in a while, which is a little strange. We normally get those every couple weeks or so, but I will absolutely post as soon as we hear anything. Brett says, when you have time, check out the Mighty Ducks Game Changer on Disney Plus. Oh yeah, for sure. They have been sending all kinds of trailers and things. It looks like a really good one. I will check that out. Okay, Richard has T-Mobile internet, and the quick review is, it's not bad if you live in the country and there's no other service, or if you're paying a lot of money for slow DSL or satellite. G-Money says, how many Plus services are there? Gosh, so many. So many. George says, at the end of March, I left Netflix after 9 years because I wanted to save money, and I've watched all the originals. Yeah, love that about cord cutting. I think a lot of people kind of cling to their Netflix subscription, but yeah, the nice thing about cord cutting is you can cancel and hop back in anytime. All right, why is TVision going away? I think that they bit off more than they could chew. They really wanted to offer a ton of channels but have a lower price point than all of the other live TV streaming services, and I don't think it was sustainable. They also had issues with a lot of these networks with the deals that they had made with them, so I think that they were really struggling to offer what they wanted to offer at the price point they wanted to be at. So I think it was probably smart for them to call it quits now and make deals with YouTube TV and Philo instead. I sound so stuffy tonight. Oh, I do have some good news to share with you guys this week. I got my first vaccination shot. Very excited about that. Just a little personal tidbit for you. Is Prime Video getting a refresh too, or is it just Fire TV devices? So whenever you turn on your Fire TV, you'll see the Prime Video content just kind of laid out there for you. I don't think that the actual Prime Video app is getting much of an update. I know, yeah. Just taking after Luke with all of these allergies and things. I'm always sniffling. I need to get some kind of air filter in the new office. There's all kinds of noise outside right now, too. I don't know. It sounds like they're doing road work, but it's 8:30 at night. What the heck? George, if you are looking for soccer, Fubo TV is probably the service for you. Definitely check it first before you subscribe, but they have a ton of soccer. Yeah, lots of other people are getting their shot too. Awesome. Very excited. Lisa, the link for Paramount Plus, let me see if I can find this for you. I'm just going to put the link for the service right here. If you go there and sign up for a subscription, whenever you're signing up, right before you pay, they'll ask you for a promo code. Put in the code YEAR, not you year, just year. And that should give you 50% off unless it already expired, but I think it's good through the end of tonight. Yeah, Richard, the nice thing about the new building, I promise I won't keep talking about my personal life so much, but in the new building, there is a good air filter situation already, so hopefully some of this won't be an issue anymore. The code expired on March 3rd. I think that they did a new one, though. There was one that expired, and then they did another one. I'm almost positive that one is still good. Lisa, if you try it, let me know if it works or not, and I'll see if I can find a different one for you. Let's see. What would I like to see more in streaming services? That's a good question for the group. What would you like to see in streaming services? What features would you like to see? Is there any content that you feel like we're missing in streaming services? Let me know, and we will read those comments out loud. For me personally, I don't know. I feel like I'm subscribed to so many that I can really get what I want from all of them. I, of course, would like to see the prices level out for a while. That would be great. But I would love to know what you guys are looking for. In the meantime, G Money wants to know if the new building is far away. It is not. It's walking distance, which is excellent. Daniel wants to see more news and weather streaming. I would encourage you to look at free streaming services. You can find a lot of news and weather. More sports. Yeah, I would love to see some kind of deal for regional sports networks. I would love to see those networks go direct to consumer to just kind of cut out the middleman and give people their channels. That would be great. Leo, I shortened your name. I'm sorry because I feel like I'm going to pronounce it wrong. You can watch This Old House. Yeah, it's now streaming on the Roku channel for free. Jermaine would like to see newer movies made available on streaming instead of movies from the 90s. That's fair. Chris wants to see the Golf Channel have its own service. So there's good and bad to that. I understand that you would want a service just for a channel that you want, but then you also get to a point where you're just collecting all these different streaming services, and then the price gets a little crazy. Chris wants no more plus signs after the names of streaming services. That's a good one. Barb would like more audio description in streaming services. Yeah, I would say definitely some more features like that to make things more accessible would be great. Martin says a favor button on Locast. Oh, a favorite button. Gotcha. Yeah, just kind of the guide could use an overhaul, to be honest. Yeah, so some people say they want more classic TV shows. Some people say they want more new, some more recent titles. Yeah, we all kind of have a thing against the plus sign services over here. Anyone looking for news and weather, Bill just listed a bunch in the comments for you. Definitely check those out. Lisa says that code didn't work. You know what? Let me check my email real quick. This is going to be a little annoying, but I feel like they just sent me an email recently. And I could have sworn that that code was still good until today. Sorry, this is going to be really annoying for a minute, but let me scroll through here. I'm just not seeing it. And of course my email is going to do all kinds of things and make all kinds of noises. That's not what we want. Try it now before the offer ends on 3/31. And I'm almost positive that the code was the word year. Let me go over to cordcuttersnews.com. Don't mind me while I'm over here looking at my phone to check my email. There's the post, last chance for 50% off of a year. Yeah, that's what it says. If you already had a subscription and you're coming back, that might be the issue. Someone just mentioned that they used their own email and then they used their wife's email to sign up for a new account. You might want to try something like that. That's what I would recommend. And then you should only be charged $59.99 for the year. Okay, back to the comments. Howard would love to see a sports app for just sports fans. Jermaine says, I want a streaming service that doesn't make you watch commercials about ordering the streaming service that you're already paying for. Good call. Chris says it might be a time zone difference, but it shouldn't be because I'm almost positive it said 12 either midnight or Pacific time, so we should still be good. I would say try a different email. No, G-Money, you do not have to have a wife to get the discount. That's something that I always think about because I also am unmarried, and so whenever people say things like that, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna get married just to get a 50% discount. All right. Chris would like more 4K streaming options on live TV. Yeah, I won't condone creating new email addresses. I'm just saying that if you have another email address, that might be an option. Hypothetically, allegedly. G-Money says it depends on the discount. Yeah, that's true. If we're talking taxes, it's a whole different thing. All right, let's just do a few more questions. I'm gonna wrap things up just a little early tonight. Let's see. Howard wants a service with no commercials. That would be nice. Lots of Roku love in the comments tonight. Good stuff. Jeff, yeah, someone did mention golf streaming. Does Golf Network have its, or does the Golf Channel have its own streaming service? Is that something I just was not aware of because I'm not a golf watcher? Have I heard of Samsung adding Peacock and Stir TV? I have not. I feel like Samsung is always adding stuff though. We're getting emails all the time, so definitely keep an eye out on the site. I don't know what is happening outside. It sounds like they're cleaning the street. It's crazy. I'll go investigate after we're done. I'll post on Twitter later if it's something exciting. Okay, Jeff says that the PGA itself has a app for golf. So if you are interested in a streaming service specifically for golf, check out the PGA app. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here because I am sniffling and I know it's getting annoying for me, so it must be getting annoying for all of you too. Thank you so much for being here. I will almost definitely be here next week, but toward the end of the month, I might not be able to do this because I will be in the process of moving and getting myself into a new office that will be a little better for this. So that's coming soon. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. And thank you again for all of the really nice messages about all of this crazy stuff going on lately. I appreciate you guys so much. So I hope that you all have a great week and I will see you next time.